Hello everyone, this is Richard with the Mile 62 Running Channel. Hope you're having a great week. This is the third tip in our Strava tip series that we started a few days ago. I'm excited today to talk about the action command compare, and compare segments is what I'm talking about. So um, it's easier to, instead of talk about it, to show you what I'm talking about. But basically, we're going to go into a segment of your run. So I've already selected a run that has a lot of segments and a lot of runners, so that it's easier to show you what I'm talking about. So what you want to do is go on your desktop. This feature is only available on desktop, not on mobile phone. So go into your Strava homepage and then choose My Activities. Go into the run that you want to look at. So in my case, I'm selecting this Spider Mountain Trail run that I did back in May, and it will pull up, and you can see this one has a lot of segments on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into segments, which is there on the left. You choose the segments button, and um, I'm going to choose one of these runs where I had two runs. There were several laps on the same course, so I have a two on this descent. So I'm gonna pull up that one. So I pulled up this descent. It's called the Itsy Bitsy Venom Descent. um, Everything is spider related because of Spider Mountain. This is a famous mountain bike park, not too far from where I live. But we had trail racing over Texas had a trail race at night out there. Um, so what you want to do is once you pull up this segment, which I pulled up, you see I had a whole list of segments. I pulled up this particular one, Itsy Bitsy Venom. You go over here to the action button, not the edit pencil, but the action button. Just lose the action button, and you'll see here. Um, mm, I'm sorry. You don't choose the action button. What I meant to say is the compare button down here. Um, Once you choose the compare button, it's going to pull up basically a comparison chart. And you can see here the course records held by John Whitner. And my time, I had two times. I had one time that was 3 minutes faster than the other, but this was a descent. Now, what you'll see here on the chart, it's basically spelling out how you did against the elevation. Well, what you want to do is you want to compare yourself against someone else. So I'm the purple color or violet color. I don't know what you call that. It's violet. Um, I'm gonna add John to there. And so, and actually, it's changed John to the violet color, and I'm the teal color. You can look up here on the top to see what color you are. But you can see when John is a super runner. He ran the whole descent in 6 minutes, and whereas I was 12 minutes. I started out pretty close to John, but you could see, he really started to accelerate, and the speed during the second half of the descent, he accelerated very fast, and you can see the gap. So if I was looking at this and um, maybe John's not the best one for me to compare against because he's so much faster than me, but you can see here that I really blew up on the second half of the hill coming down. I should have accelerated um, halfway down the hill, but I did not. I kept basically kept the same pace, whereas the hill was more runnable during the second half. And you can see that right here. This light gray line is the elevation. The elevation kind of pancaked off and got pretty flat. John just took off. So it's a very useful tool. And what you can do is you can listen. We can add someone else. Let's see. I'm gonna add someone. We'll add Paul. Paul is not very much faster than me. Um, Same thing here. You can see here I'm now the gold color, and my pace is very, very predictable the whole descent. Um, the difficult part of the mountain, I was running the same speed as the flat part of the mountain, which is a learning for me because I should have sped up. Um, you can see here with this guy that ran um, a little bit faster than me, our pace wasn't that much different. But when the hill flattened out, he took off. He gapped me. So very useful tool. So you can look at a segment and see how you can compare it against yourself, where you need compare how you're improving. But you can also check out friends or foes. Let's say you want to be number one on this segment. This is a very good tool to see basically where you need to improve. And you can keep doing it until you're the fastest person on the segment. I think it's a great tool, and one that I did not know about until recently. Um, but any questions about this tool, please send me an email, runnerrwe@gmail.com, or leave me a comment, and I'll happy to help you. But this is the compare function within segments. This is great if you are trying to win a segment in your neighborhood, or you're going out for an FKT on a on a popular running trail in your area. Um, it's actually probably where it's more useful, because if you're running in your own neighborhood, there's probably not many runners that you can compete against. At least in my neighborhood, that's the case. I'm a mid-packer, not a very fast runner, but I'm by far the fastest runner in my neighborhood. But if you're running on a popular trail where there are a lot of people that could be faster than you, this is a very useful tool for improving. If you really want to win that segment, this tool will help you do it, because you can see exactly who's ahead of you, and you can put their chart on top of your chart and see what part of the segment they're running faster than you or slower than you. It could be that you're running part of the segment too fast. Anyways, like I said, if you have any questions, happy to help you. Send me an email or leave me a comment. And like I said, I'm going to start giving away some merch. I got some fire merch, as my son would say on his gaming channel. Pretty lit merchandise. See, I'm starting to say words from this 2021 generation. I've got a backpack here. Trail Racing Over Texas backpack, brand new, never used. Um, I'm going to be giving it out to the first person who comments on this video. So if you're the first person that comments on this video and you live in the US, that's the only restriction. You must live in the US, because otherwise the shipping charges are too high. Maybe in the future I can do some international shipments, but at the moment I can't. So if you live in the US and you're the first one that comments on this video, you could win this backpack. So Trail Racing Over Texas backpack. As you know, if you live in my area, Trail Racing Over Texas is kind of breaking up. The races in the north part of Texas are going to a director up there, and the races in South Texas, the Goen family is partnering with another race director. So bottom line is, I think Trail Racing Over Texas, who knows, they may not be around in the future, or they might be around in another name. So this backpack could be a collector's item soon. Anyways, have a great week. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to help you. Please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me gain traction with the YouTube algorithm. I'm a fairly new YouTuber, and it helps me out a lot. I really appreciate it. Take care. Have a great day.